Hi, my name is Kat Seals, and this is my presentation for media use for 24 hours and abstaining from it for 24 hours. I am a portrait photographer, and it's one of my businesses that I have. And so I run my business purely on Facebook and Instagram. So abstaining from for 24 hours from all media was very difficult, as this is my primetime season. October and November is prime time for photo sessions, and so I'm in constant contact with customers. I'm keeping my business page on both Instagram and Facebook updated every single day with new pictures. And so very difficult to take the 24 hours off. But first I'm going to talk about tracking my time on it and my use. I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't listen to the radio quite a bit. I have a big family, and so usually they're taking over all that stuff. So I don't really watch any of those kind of things unless I have some downtime. And lately it has been hardly any time to watch anything like that. So a lot of this, stuff that I'm taking this from is going to be social media based, just because that's a lot of the time I'm spent on there. And so I am constantly on, like I said. So I would say when I was, keeping track of how much I was on social media, I mean, within the hour, I mean, I can be on it multiple times within an hour, given hour. And overnight, of course, after I go to bed, I'm not on any media at all. And then when I wake up the next morning, I usually check my phone for the weather, and then checking stuff for messages, because I do have people that message me late at night after I go to bed. And so it's returning those messages, it's doing all those kinds of things, and even checking Facebook and checking Instagram is just an automatic thing. And so, but I am on it quite a bit. And so I do have a lot of experience kind of doing some research already. Quite a while ago, I did a lot of research of how social media works and how smartphones works, and just some of the ways that they have attracted and made people addicted to wanting to keep using those certain apps like Instagram and Facebook, and just the way that they're made just to keep bringing you back. And so I have a lot of experience with abstaining from all of that and being on it. So within the 24 hours, like I said, I was on it quite a bit. Like pretty much every hour of the day, I could say, of my waking hours, I am on quite a bit, checking messages, and doing some updated posts and stuff like that. And unfortunately, the way that social media apps work, as far as like Facebook and Instagram, you have to be consistent with it for people to see your content. And so every day there's just something new that I have to post, and so I'm always on it. So abstaining from it was difficult. Because, like I said, that right now is my the prime time season for photography, especially this week. I've had a lot of sessions scheduled, so I'm in constant contact with a lot of people, and posting sneak peeks of people's family sessions and senior photos, and delivering them on time. And so, and keeping people engaged on my Facebook page and Instagram is just super important for my business. And so for it to be a successful business, I have to be always on. So abstaining from it was very, very difficult. Although I've had a lot of experience without it, and when I gave my business a break, social media break, smartphone a break, I actually went to a flip phone. I have a lot of experience of how that felt, and how that experience went. And so some of that similar feelings were coming back again: frustration, a little bit of anxiety of fear of missing out, that acronym of FOMO, fear of missing out. It's a real thing. People don't realize that they have it until they take that break. And I think that's with all kinds of media, but specifically social media. And so I've done a lot of research on the backgrounds of Instagram, of even the icons, of how they created them for your smartphones, the colors that they use. There's just so much that goes into it. And even through this class, learning about how, how things are created, media is created to, draw certain people in and draw attention, and keep having you come back for more. And so, but abstaining for the full 24 hours was really hard. I do got to say that I had to get on at certain points to focus on, returning a message, things that I needed to return messages for. That was super important. So unfortunately, I couldn't do the full 24 hours, but I did try to abstain from it as best as I could. So frustration, that little bit of anxiety, and, kind of that annoyance of, trying to, keep up with my business and also do this class at the same time, and then that's been pretty difficult. So, and then I have a big family, so I'm surrounded by media of all kinds. I have kids that have their own phone. I have, they're watching TV or they're playing a game, and so there's just media surrounded by me, so I'm not ever having an opportunity to be completely away from it unless I'm driving in my car and I decide not to turn on the radio. I'm completely by myself and I don't answer my phone or anything. And so I can draw back from one experience, and that was just back when I visited a place that had absolutely no internet usage, no radio, no TV or anything, and the only thing that we had was our phone that would play music that was already downloaded. And that was an amazing experience. That was the most relaxed it had ever felt. So I can say that was a really great experience. And those are my observations. Thank you.